Good afternoon and welcome to our today's shows with me, Sister Lydia Washira, a Nazareth sister of the Assumption, and who is working at the Microfinance Bank Caritas as the finance officer. And my name is Arbe Bonaya. Welcome. Welcome, sister.
Thank you. Pleasure. My name is, as you have said, Sister Lydia Washira from the Congregation of the Nazareth Sisters. I work with Caritas Microfinance Bank, a head office as a finance officer. Yes.
Maybe many people don't know about the Microfinance Bank. If you said Microfinance Bank, what does it mean?
It means that it is a financial institution that takes deposit from the public and also lends to the public. And it is regulated by the Central Bank of Kenya. Yes.
Maybe brief us more about the Microfinance Bank.
Caritas Microfinance Bank has a long history that started many years in the times of the late Cardinal Michael Morris Otunga, which started in the form of the informal self-help self-help groups and what we call today Caritas self-help groups. And after many years of people seeking financial sustainability and empowerment, the model outgrew, and it became a need that they would reach more people. They would not. And so the idea of moving or transiting into a microfinance bank came in, and in 2015, the Archdiocese of Nairobi obtained a license from Central Bank, and it became now a microfinance bank, what we call today Caritas Microfinance Bank. Yes.
Maybe where is it located?
Caritas Microfinance Bank is located at Cardinal Otunga Plaza at CBD, and currently it has about 6 branches that spread across Nairobi and Kiambu counties. But currently we are also moving out, and we are working on possibilities of moving to places like Nyeri, Kisumu, Eldoret, Mombasa, Nakuru, even as far as Lodwar and Maralal. Yes.
Maybe what product do you have as the Microfinance Bank?
Like any other banking institution, Caritas Microfinance Bank has loan products, that is lending to the public, to groups and institutions. It also has savings accounts for those who have what you would call excess money or surplus, and they would want maybe to do some savings to earn interest. And this also ranges from fixed deposits, call deposits, and the like. And we also do forex business. But what is unique about us is that we also bank groups, institutions, and specifically the church. We have tailored and customized products that are suited to impact, or rather to bring and facilitate growth and development of our church institutions, particularly the parishes, the dioceses, our schools, health institutions, and many other projects that the church could be embarking for its own financial sustainability. Yes.
Maybe what makes it to be outstanding, because you have many other different banks.
What I would say is outstanding for this bank is that the church has identified a gap in the way the Catholic Church and its institutions are banked. And so identifying that gap, the bank has these products that have been tailored and specifically meant for the groups within the church, for the institutions that are affiliated to the church. And in this way, we are more flexible and able to meet the needs of these specific groups that somehow are not met by other banks or rather financial institutions. Yes.
You said the church see the need of the people.
Yes.
Maybe because it's owned by the Catholic Church.
Yes.
Who are your customers?
Being regulated by the central bank, it is an institution that is open to the general public. So any group, any institution, any individual can bank with the bank and can borrow. Only that the bank has been founded by the church based on the teachings and principles of the church. Yes.
Maybe in today's world, there's something like saving. Many people want to save, but they don't know how to do their saving. Maybe your advice toward them?
The advice to the people in terms of saving is, if anybody or any group or any institutions would want to have financial sustainability, we must always think about saving instead of always spending. And when you save, you are able to kind of accelerate what your needs that may come in the future. Because if you spend all that you have today and you have nothing that you keep for another day, an opportunity comes and it passes you because maybe you lack the financial ability to utilize or to take chance of that opportunity that is available. So as any bank having savings accounts, we have customers who feel the need that maybe you have money today that you need to use in the future. You can open an account that is futuristic and that is meant to help you discipline yourself in saving, so that when the time comes and maybe you need to have a project, you have funds available. Yes.
Maybe your terms and conditions when it comes to the saving.
Yes. The terms and conditions for saving are always determined by the amount that a customer has and the period in which you are investing or saving your accounts. But they are very competitive. And you always deal with a case by case, a customer and their needs. So there is the bargaining power. Yes.
Maybe there's different banks and we have the circles. What is the difference between this being in the savings circle and the microfinance bank?
The difference between you being in the circle and in the microfinance is circles are regulated by a different body called SASRA, and the bank is regulated by the central bank. In the circles, you can only save as an individual, but in case you need to borrow, you can only rely on your shares, and you have to find guarantors if you need something beyond what you have saved. But in the bank, you have the freedom.
In the bank, there is application for the loans and many other things, but we are taking a short break. After the break, we discuss more about that one.
All right. Thank you.
This Saturday, 19th September, the Congregation of the Mission or the Vincentian Priests and Brothers in East Africa will have priestly ordination of Deacon Julius Minor Joseph and Deacon Mike Mugusu Masita. The Holy Mass will start from 10 a.m. The main celebrant will be Right Reverend Dominic Kimmengich, Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Eldoret. This event will be live from DePaul Center Karen in Nairobi on Capuchin TV and in all our social media platforms.
Today we are discussing about the Caritas Microfinance Bank, and with me is Sister Lydia Wachira from Nazareth, Sister of Annunciation. Welcome back, Sister.
Thank you.
We are talking about the application of the loans.
Yes.
Maybe if someone wants to apply for the loans at the Microfinance Bank, what is the process?
The procedure for somebody to apply a loan is first you must have an idea or the plan why you're borrowing, because you don't just borrow. And you approach the bank and tell us you have a project that you would want to run. Maybe let's say it is asset that you want to buy, a car, a school bus, an equipment for the hospital. You want to uplift a building within the school, within the hospital, within the parish, or the diocese, or even as a customer, you want to build your own house or purchase a plot. So the process is that you fill the loan, the forms that will then from there we will evaluate, depending on the product that you're taking, the security that is needed for that, and all details are captured. And when we have your details, your KRA PIN, and we look at your ability to repay, then within the shortest time.
Maybe you said filling the form,
Yes.
like in this era of the coronavirus.
Yes.
How do someone maybe assess your bank account? Someone want to apply for the loan?
We also have online banking, but when it comes in terms of loans, the technology is there. But as a requirement of the regulator, that is the central bank, it is always important to have some documentation. But we have measures that we have taken as a customer. When you come in, we have our people at the door taking your temperatures, sanitizing you, and making sure that everything that you're using and the environment that is there, you have your mask and everything ready. So we are able to work within the minimum time possible and also without so much interaction. Yes.
Maybe you said this bank is owned by the Catholic.
Yes.
What is the main aim or objective when they started this bank?
The aim of the church was having empowered the people. You know, the church is number one advocate that we need to eradicate poverty. And instead of every day giving handouts to people, it is important to empower them so that the power is with them, they're economically enabled, and in that way they are also able to give back to the church. So it arose as a need that, having been within Nairobi as informal microfinance table banking, to reach out to impact the entire church within the country. And so that is why the groups transited from informal so that it will be able to reach. Now we have a license that is nationwide. So we can operate a branch, we can deal with customers anywhere in the country. And mind you, looking at the way things are moving today, we are able to partner and work together. So we have partnered with Cooperative Bank. If you have an account with the Caritas Microfinance Bank, you don't have to physically come to the bank or look for a branch where you are if you are within the reach of our physical branches that are under Caritas Microfinance. You can enter into any cooperative bank and just tell the person you meet that you need to operate your account that is in Caritas Microfinance Bank, and they will assist you just as you would have been assisted in the bank. Yes.
Maybe we have different circles and the bank as well.
Yes.
Why is it preferable to use the microfinance bank?
As it were, circles may be limited, or let me call them the self-help groups to differentiate them. Before the branding of the Caritas groups, they used to be called the development arm within the church, but now they are called Caritas groups within the dioceses. They are limited in scope, and they will only serve the needs of their members within either a parish or a diocese. But the bank is able to reach not only to the Catholic faithful, but to any other person without discrimination of your faith, color, religion, or who you are. So individuals, groups, businesses, it does not choose. Yes.
Maybe what is the feature of this bank?
The future of the bank is to be able to move out of Nairobi, to reach out and impact as many as we can, and if possible even to go out of the country. And what is at hand for us now is to grow from a microfinance to a big commercial bank so that we can be able to impact many more people. Yes.
You said to be a bigger bank.
Yes.
Being micro, maybe you explain more about. Someone may be asking, you said micro and the big bank.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe the difference.
The only difference between a microfinance bank and what you would call a commercial bank is maybe the capital limit that is required by the central bank for you to start a microfinance or for you to begin a commercial bank. So even in terms of the loans ticket that you can lend, micro is still micro. So you give small. There is that requirement that up to this point, you may not go beyond these ratios. So growing it to be a microfinance, a bigger bank, is to have a bigger impact and to be able to reach more people. Yes.
Maybe you said someone maybe want to apply or to join this microfinance bank. How do someone maybe join you?
It is very easy. You can either call us. We have our numbers. There is the website that will give you our contacts. You can
the name
meet,
of the website maybe?
The name of the website is Caritas mfb.co.ke. Yes.
Maybe other way, someone maybe if they want to.
Other ways that you can reach us is that we have our brochures, we have our staff in our branches, in the churches, and even through online. You can call us, do us an email. When you go to the website, you can access all that. Yes.
Maybe as we wind up, your final word maybe.
I would say that it is time for us to think about looking at the church, that the donations are diminishing. Grants are no longer coming as they used before. So it's time for us to wake up as a church to build our own sustainability. And having our sustainability means that we have finances with us that can enable us to facilitate our growth and reach out to as many people as possible. So I would call on all people that we come together, work together, partner, and build this bank into a bigger bank that will reach many more people, and especially make us have a bigger impact in our service in the church. Yes.
Maybe as we wind up, because our director said the time is over.
Yes.
If someone wants to join this bank, maybe you are already banking with another bank.
Yes.
Maybe what is the process?
The process is very simple. You come in as a customer. Our doors are always open from 8:30 to 4 p.m. and we'll receive you, we will welcome you, and we'll serve you with all the greatest efficiency that we can. Yes.
Is it a must that if you want to join the microfinance bank, you have to work with the Catholic?
Not at all, not at all. Yes, the bank is open to every Kenyan. Yes, and every other person who lives within our borders.
Now that we're coming at the end of our program, I was your host, Arbe Bonaya, with me, Sister Lydia Washira from Nazareth, Sister of Annunciation and working at the Finance Department, Microbank. See you next time.